back to the channel. As you can see, we have the little Fiesta, the £600 ST, and today is my first drive in it. As you've just seen, you know, I try to get a little bit of footage because the turnaround is so fast sometimes on these little projects. The clutch is in, it's all bled, it's all absolutely running fine. The mechanics down here have actually taken it for a test drive with plates and, you know, tray plates and everything on it, so don't worry about it. I'm putting the plates on, don't worry about it. And yes, it is very, very happy. So this is my first time to see what else is wrong with this car, whether we need suspension components, braking components, or pretty much anything else that is maybe needed for the little Fiesta. So what we're going to do is jump in this thing. I'm actually going to take it down to the dent removal place to get some dents pulled out. We'll show you guys around the car now. We did wash it down a little bit just to see if there was any other dents or any other scratches that was, you know, going to crop up in the not so distant future. And thankfully, although it's been sat under a tree again, thankfully there isn't too much. So we will just come around again and show you guys what you saw in episode 1 was this dent here. Basically the strut on the back of the car failed, came through as the boot went down, it's clamped itself in there. So we're going to get that pushed down and that pushed out and maybe put some little paint marks. We're going to assess this pretty much, but as you can see there is loads of green still in here. We'll get to that in episode 4 or 5, but this is episode 3, the first drive in the little Fiesta. So let's jump in the car and see if there's anything wrong with it, and see if I have to get my wallet out again. Basically, that's what's about to happen in this video. Cleaned inside of here yet, and yeah, it's really, really bad. It doesn't stink, it just smells odd, really, really odd. Let's start out, just make sure it starts. Yeah, we've got half a tank of petrol as well. What? Half a tank of petrol? Cool, that's all right. That's worth its weight in gold these days, isn't it? Yeah, so we're going to just take it for a test drive. I've got plates in the car, all that sort of goodness, so I am all ready to go, which is very, very nice. Get my seating position right. The double din, relatively expensive, I'm assuming, double din actually works as well. There's a microphone in front of me as well. I'm still not too sure on this white stuff all over the car. Door handles, it's all right. I mean, if you like that sort of stuff, but it's not really for me, if I'm honest. But let's take her out, see what this thing is like, see if the steering's all right. I did let the mechanics take it down the road just to see if it was, you know, all right to drive to the next destination. That was one of the things I wanted to do before I obviously put it on camera and actually drove it myself. And they said, you know what, other than an alignment, I think this is actually, well, all right. There's no horrible noises, the brakes work really well, rose through the gears, nice clutches, obviously, you know, brand new now. You want to make sure, do you know what I mean? You want to make sure before you actually, especially put it on YouTube. And I must admit, driving, you know, a couple of minutes now, just bring the car up to temperature, using the brakes and just cycling through the motions, it feels absolutely lovely in here. And I, you know, looked at the MOT certificates, looked through, you know, bits that maybe needed doing. There wasn't really a lot on there, just a couple of little bits that you'll find on any MOT, in my opinion. And thankfully, what I've seen on the MOT history and what I'm driving today is actually right. This has, you know, got 320 days left now of MOT, so it's just past its MOT before I bought it and the clutch went. So that shows. I mean, we're driving right now. I mean, it drives straight and true. The wheel's a little bit off, but that's me being nitpicky at the moment, if I'm honest. It is. No crazy banging, no crazy noises from anywhere. We'll get it up to temperature and try and get a couple of pulls just to see how the engine responds to it. Obviously, I'm not going to go mad. This isn't, you know, oh, how fast can we go down the road in this car? I just want to, you know, see what it's like first drive, see if there's anything else we need to do to this. We're on a faster bit of road now with a couple of twisties, so I can sort of enjoy it a little bit more. Car's up to temperature. With the light mods it's got, I'm not reviewing this car, it's my car, obviously I don't want to review it, but with the light mods it's got, it does give it a little bit more punch, which is quite nice. That Miltech sounds phenomenal out the back. Slow down because there's that tractor cutting edge in front of us. Brakes work really well. I'm genuinely impressed with the brakes. Again, the brakes I thought was one of those things I wanted to check more than anything, because, as we go past the tractor, because you want to make sure you've got good brakes in your cars. That's the way I see it. You've got to make sure you've got good brakes in your cars. It actually drives. It's got 116,000 miles and it drives really nice. It's not going to rip your head off. 150 horsepower from the 2 litre. Again, I'm not reviewing this car. I'm not going to review it, but it's actually alright. There's no horrible noises either. It's down into third. Actually, really impressive. Do you guys remember when I did a video on these saying that they're going to be a future investment at some point? This is sort of why I wanted to buy this car, to sort of prove to myself and use my own money to prove to myself that I am, you know, on the right page with cars like this. New cars don't feel like this, mate, I tell ya. They do not feel like this, and do you know what? That's such a shame. What a fantastic little car this is. It's just ticked over 117,000 miles now as well. Literally right then. Other than the cleanliness, I think we're onto a winner here, lads. I am really impressed with how nice this drives. Do you know, I plead people out there. I know that I do this a lot. I buy a car, I enjoy it. I might move it on, I might swap it, I might sell it to a subscriber, I don't know. But this is what owning cars, in my opinion, is about. The different types of car you get to own. And if you can do a bid at 600 quid for your Fiesta ST, I plead you to go and do it. Put a bit of money into it, put some insurance on it, tax it, and go and enjoy it. That's what it's all about, and I plead you guys to go and do the same thing. Yes, you might not always come out the right way up in a car, but sometimes that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about cars. If I lose money on this car, I don't care. It was part of the excitement, part of the fun, and, you know, part of the channel to make some sort of cool content. But yeah, I am so impressed with this little car. You could daily this so easily. It is so dirty in here though, like literally my fingers, there's still mould on the steering wheel. I forgot there was mould on the steering wheel. Yeah, my fingers are so dirty. You won't be able to see it, but they're so dirty right now. First gear. Mate, that Miltech sounds fantastic. With that induction kit, this is sick. I love this car. This is so cool. Anyway, onwards to get some dents removed. When I miss you, no, I don't wanna be left alone. Oh no. Right, we've made it down to Pro Touch. Shout out Pro Touch, always let them do bits to my cars. So, just been in and we've assessed the situation on the dent. And because this is a triple skin right here, and this is right at the corner, it might be a little bit harder to actually get the desired effect like the other side, you know, something that's not got a dent in it. Basically, this is going to be a little bit harder. I'll show you guys just inside. We'll pop the boot, because, boot button there, because, I'll show you this. If you know your Fiestas, you'll know, but right here, it's actually triple skin, so they actually fold the bit of metal over onto the bit of metal on the car, so it's actually got 3 skins, which is going to be a little bit harder to actually get that dent out, which is a bit of a shame, but I'm sort of going to leave it to the guys here and just see if they can actually do something with this. Anything is better than nothing, in my opinion, so if they can actually get this bit down and maybe pull this a little bit out, we will be fine, we will be happy. But I'm really happy with how it drove. I'm excited to see it cleaned up now with that dent out. Knowing that it drives this well, I'm really happy. Anyway guys, that's it for episode 3. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video on the Fiesta, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and we'll see you on the next one.